Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium. Today's game features the Averett University Cougars and your BJU Bruins. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem. Let's pray. Father, thank you so much for the gorgeous day that you have given us today and for the awesome game of soccer. Pray that you would enable these young ladies to enjoy it well and safely, and that we would honor and glorify you in the way we play. In Jesus' name, amen. And now the starters for the visiting Cougars. Number 00, Allison Kinkoff. Number 4, Clarice Peters. Number 5, Madison Morin. Number 8, Jenna Franklin. Number 12, Samantha Casey. Number 13, Isabel Evans. Number 18, Lucia Sanchez. Number 25, Katri Kako. Number 28, Maya Kenberg. Number 29, Erica Lindstrom. And number 30, Remy Vigouroux. And now let's meet your BJU Bruins. In goal, 00, Becca Shoup. Number 5, Corbin Griffith. Number 7, Abby Herr. Number 8, Reagan Tierney. Number 14, Kaylee Stevenson. Number 18, Gabby Gonzalez. Number 21, Anna Grace Abrams. Number 22, Jessica Townsend. Number 24, Braden Adams. Number 28, Abby Arrowwood. And number 29, Riley Johnson. Hello and welcome to today's match between the BJU Bruins and the Averett University Cougars. Nate Warwick here to bring you the action as Bruins looking to build on a good start to the season, off to a 4-1-0 start thus far. Cougars also have started well, 2-0-1 to start the season. Has been a little bit of a gap for them, almost a week since their last game. Bruins have had a number of games here recently, but good to be back home after a couple on the road. Bruins are in the light blue and white kits going from left to right on your webcast screen, and Cougars in the navy kits going from right to left. Bruins overall have really looked sharp start the season, especially on the scoring side of the ball, where they have been prolific here early. Scored 14 goals in their first 3 games. It's tapered off a little bit here of late, but still solid start. And chance here goes through. Great chance for the Bruins right off the bat, and it's deflected just wide. Looked like that was going to be in for sure. Huge defensive play by the Cougars, but it will be a corner kick for the Bruins. What a start. These two teams played last year with the Bruins coming away with a 4-1 victory. It's the only time the two teams have met thus far.
It's going to take them a while, so we register the corner when it's kicked. So, like, for instance, you wouldn't press it now because when you press K, then it's going to put it around. So, she just put it, so now press K.
Here's the corner kick. It's short. Deflects through, and it makes it in. Bruins strike off the corner. Took a couple deflections, but makes its way in. And after the Bruins were denied a golden opportunity, they're able to score on the ensuing corner kick. And again, talked about how potent the Bruins offense has been. They waste no time showing how potent. Less than 2 minutes in. And again, after that unselfish play to let the ball roll through for an open shot right in front of the net, but it gets deflected wide, leads to a corner, and the corner's low and hard, deflects off a couple players and finds its way into the back of the net. Those are tough to handle as a keeper. Not sure who that goal will officially be credited to yet, but either way, it does put the Bruins up 1-0 here very early in this one. Abby Arrowwood is officially being credited with the goal. Freshman out of right here in Greenville. Bruins have gotten contributions from a lot of different players here to start the season, as they've had now 8 different players find the back of the net in the first 5+ games. Anna Grace Abrams leading the way with 4 goals. Gabby Gonzalez and Kaylee Stevenson each with 3 apiece. Speaking of Stevenson, she slots this one into the middle to Tierney. Tierney, another freshman who's made a big impact this year. Bruins with several freshmen on the roster, but just 2 of them in the starting lineup. That's Arrowwood and Tierney. Good looking play there for the Bruins initially, but unable to maintain possession. Be interesting to see how the Cougars respond after kind of a gut punch here to open the game. The Bruins scoring so early. Bruins with some space to work here. Going to go to Abby Herr on the near side. Drops it back to Jennifer Townsend. Townsend back one more time. Corbin Griffith, another one who's been an anchor on the defensive side for the Bruins. They've allowed just 6 goals in the 5 games, 3 of those coming in the loss to Guilford, but over the other 4 games, just 3 goals combined. Couple clean sheets. A lot to be excited about here early in the season, especially when you consider that Coach Carmichael, his teams improve significantly over the course of the year, every single year. That one sent out to the outside, caught Braden Adams a little bit, shifted the wrong way, and she's not going to be able to catch up to it. So the Cougars will get a throw in relatively deep in Bruin territory. Haven't had much possession here in the first 5 minutes. See if they can do anything with this opportunity. Bruins, of course, hoping that they don't. This one goes into the box, headed out, but not all the way. Now it's going to be boomed out to the outside. Lofted back in, but well wide of the goal. No challenge there for Becca Shoop. Shoop and Scherf have traded on and off responsibilities. Becca Shoop has served between the pipes for 3 games. Scherf for 2. That ball sent forward, but it's going to be tracked down by Isabel Evans. Sent back the other way. Townsend going to let this one go over her head before tracking it down and dropping it back to Griffith. Griffith will go over to Adams. A little bit of room to work there on the far side. Back to Griffith once again. It's one thing I've noticed with the Bruins this season especially. I know it's been true in other seasons as well, but they've been very patient in possession. They're willing to take the drops and wait for a good opportunity. Sent forward, Kaylee Stevenson going to track this one down. Slotted back to Tierney. Back to Stevenson. Going to go on the outside. That one found the head of Lucia Sanchez. Forward, good turn. Bruins going against numbers, but do have a runner forward. It's cleared partway. Bruins stay with it. That's a great ball here to her on the near side. Her looking to cross. There's the cross header. Up and just barely punched over. Good cross, good header, and good effort by Kinkoff. She had to go back on her heels a little bit and jump up and just barely able to push that one up and over the bar. And the Bruins have already demonstrated how lethal their corner kick can be. First goal scored off of one. This is their second opportunity. Can they go 2 for 2? Here come the runners. Similar looking kick. That one bouncing around, stays in the box. Here's the shot, but it's right at Kinkoff. And she's all over it. But again, dangerous corner from the Bruins. They have looked very sharp here early on. Bruins will be the first ones to that goal kick, but Cougars will get it eventually. Down the outside, Griffith giving chase, and she'll get there first. Gets it over to Adams on the outside. Pressure, puts it back toward the box. Bruins have a little bit of space to work with it, though. Townsend has it. Going forward to Stevenson, goes past her, where it's corralled by Kenberg. And this will be a Bruins throw. Cougars with a substitution waiting to check in here early.
It's not necessarily easier for like selecting which one, but for instance here, press these keys that I give you. You ready? Press I, V, and then type 21, and then type 29. And press enter.
And that one will roll out of bounds. Will be a Cougar throw.
Like instead of having to click all those things, it's just.
Kept in the zone. Townsend will track it down, though. It's a little bit of space, a little bit of pressure from Jenna Franklin. Also coming up to pressure now is Evans. Bruins just kick it out for a throw-in. Another throw in. So Cougars applying some steady pressure here for the last minute or so. Throw in will be taken by Madison Morin. Morin going into the box with it. Headed out toward the middle. A little bit of a dangerous play. Kaylee Stevenson able to get it away though. And here comes Gonzalez. Nifty footwork. Good run. Onside is Stevenson. We'll track this one down on the far side, drops it back. A little bit of back and forth here. Into the middle. And a little bit of miscommunication there as looked like her was going to make a run. Bruins will maintain possession though. Adams working from midfield. Can drop this one back. Griffith. A little bit of pressure. She'll chip it out to Townsend. Johnson wanted to turn and go with that one. Wasn't able to. Cougars getting a little more aggressive here and making it a little tougher on the Bruins to work out of their own end. Lots of room here on the near side, but it's behind her, so she'll just drop it back. Be sent back one more time. Haven't called Anna Grace Abrams' name a lot yet, but she is somebody who will almost certainly factor into this match. Not only does she lead the team with 4 goals, but also has a pair of assists as well. Tied for the team lead in that category. Bruins able to fight through. Deep send. And heads up play there by Kinkoff coming off of her line. Scoop that one up. That one goes through just about everybody. Makes it all the way back to Griffith, who will send it out to Townsend, who can't get there. Throw in upcoming for Evans and the Cougars. Another substitution. Both teams with deep benches. Expect to see them utilized early and often. Bruins lead 1-0 here early in this one, courtesy of an Abby Arrowwood goal off a corner kick. Less than 2 minutes into the game. Working with it. Well, the Cougars down in the corner. Bruins take it away. Cleared up through the middle. Foot race for it. And Gonzalez went down. No foul. Here's a shot. And Shoop gonna snag that one off the turf. Her first action. Only going to be booted out by Evans. So it'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Looking for her. Working against Kinberg. This one's lobbed into the middle. Braden Adams all over that one. Has some room to work as well if she wants to possess a bit. It goes to the outside. Bruins trying to make a run. Cougars several on that back line, trying to prevent any easy opportunities. Cougars looking to work it down the outside. That's a good ball. Good chase given by the Bruins, though, to prevent it from being a significant opportunity. This one sent all the way in. Takes a hop and a bit of a nervy moment there as it deflected off of Shoop's fingertips, but quickly gathers it. And the threat has passed. Rolled out to Townsend, goes forward to Stevenson. Race down the side, and that's going to be tapped out by Samantha Casey. Her goes inside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to create a little bit of space for herself. Goes up through the middle. That one denied by Clarice Peters. Cougars looking to counter. Bruins nearly take that one away, and then they do. That was Riley Johnson on the pressure. Been a couple moments for the Cougars where they've looked dangerous, but for the most part, it has been the Bruins in control here in the first part of this first half. And they do lead 1-0. That one bouncing around. Stevenson tried to get to it. Wasn't able to get to it first, however. Her will drop back and control this one. Send it back to Townsend. Stevenson looking for her and found Evans instead. Does go back to the Bruins and Adams, however. Townsend trying to find some space to go with it. Stevenson goes to her, and it deflects off of Evans, and it'll be another Bruins throw. Another Cougar substitution waiting to come on when available. It was kept in bounds barely. Gonzalez will trap it down. Tried to drop it back. That one was intercepted. Cougars up through the middle. Intended target was Franklin. Went to Adams instead. Abrams trying to turn and go, only for her numeric counterpart, Mayu Harvinen, to come away with it instead. Nifty move. Great chance here for the Cougars. Diving save for Becca Shoop. First time she's really been called on today to make a big play, and she answered. Diving to her left, keeping that one out. That was a great run. By far the best opportunity for the Cougars thus far. But Shoop slams the door. Ooh, nifty footwork. Chance here, down low. Looking for her. Good touch. Has lots of room here. Has a couple runners. Here's the cross. Header is off target, however, and was a little bit pressured. Great run by her. And that one will roll out of bounds, and it will stay Bruins possession. So it did deflect off the Cougars last. That was a nice run. Another nifty move. Lobbed into the middle, and Kinkoff cutting off any chance that one had. High punt. That one hung up there a long time and ends up somewhat humorously coming right back to Kinkoff again. And we'll do it again. This one, a little less height, a little more distance. Gets across midfield, and it will deflect out of bounds for a Cougar throw. And Evans, as she has often done here recently, will take the throw, but not before Kenberg will head to the bench. And it looks like it's going to be Gianna Minifo checking in. Bruins have to be careful here as they've given up a couple opportunities in the later part of this. I can't really say the later part of this first half since we're still fairly early on, but recently, shall we say. Down the line, intercepted. Cougars take over near midfield, only to give it right back. Abrams on the steal. Playing with it on the outside. Eventually going to come to Stevenson. We'll send it out to her. Her trying to cut it inside. Does so successfully. Drops back. Townsend will go back one more time. Stevenson will control, gets around a couple Cougars. Sends it forward. Now it comes out to Townsend on the wing. Johnson trying to turn with it. It's going to be forced back a little bit, but does maintain possession. Good ball slid forward to Gonzalez. Gets around one defender. Tried to get around another. Almost got it to Abrams. Instead, it'll go all the way through to her. She tries to go up to Abrams. Misplayed, so it does get there. Lobbed shot toward the corner, but it goes wide left. Not a bad look there at all from Anna Grace Abrams. Just a little bit wide. Goal kick upcoming here for Kinkoff. So on low, comes almost all the way to midfield. Bruins get to it first, and they will drop it back to Griffith. Pinballing around a bit, but Bruins in possession in their own half. Switch fields over to Adams, who then goes wide to Arrowwood. Bruins have their first two subs waiting to check in, and it looks like they will get to do so right here, in theory. And they will. So Abby Herr going to come off. Sarah Ward is checked in. And Gabby Gonzalez out, Ashlyn Schmidt in. Schmidt had a goal last time the Bruins were here at Alumni Stadium. And from off the bench. Here come the Bruins. Here's her. Another cross. Looking for the header. Good job dropping it down. Big defensive play. Still out in front, and then it's cleared away.
Great chance there. Another great service from Abby Herr. Put it right into the middle and look like the Bruins might have a second goal there. But big defensive play on the denial.
7 and 30.
Abby Herr out and Francesca Peters in for the Bruins. On left in the corner. Cougars will look to see if they can get something here going the other way, but Bruins right there to deny it. Townsend will get it, has some space. Gets it down to Peters.
So if it's a single digit after you type it, you have to press enter.
Griffith out to Adams.
30.
Adams down the outside looking for Arrowwood. Put it a bit too far. Throw in upcoming here for the Cougars, just shy of midfield. Cougars will do it again on the Bruins side of the field.
Game control G.
Bruins continue to lead 1-0 on Abby Arrowwood's goal in just the second minute.
Alright, so do this.
And bouncing around in the Bruins box. Misplayed a bit. Chance from just outside the box, lobbed across, and that's going to be wide.
Type these numbers in, right?
And it will be Bruins goal kick.
2-2. 5 enter. 8 enter. 24. 14.
Goal kick comes out to Townsend here on the near side. Drop back to Griffith. Back to Townsend, misplayed, and that'll go out of bounds. So deep throw in here for the Cougars. Going to go back to Minifo.
21.
Battling with Peters.
10.
And Peters is going to come away with it. Good effort on that one.
Is that 10?
Sent forward for Peters. This is going to be a foot race, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. As the first one to it was Samantha Casey. Throw in for the Bruins, though, goes to Peters. Drop back for Abrams, a little bit too strong. Abrams will track it down, but a number of yards back from where she was. Abrams slides it through the middle.
Should be good. Press enter.
A lot of defenders back for the Cougars.
Fix whatever substitutions.
Slipped up through the middle, looking for Celia De Diego. She has 3 of the 5 Cougar goals on the year thus far. Definitely one to watch out for. And it's the Bruins scoring again. That one came almost out of nowhere as the Bruins just whipped that one around. Kaylee Stevenson will pick up the assist. Mia Marks picks up the goal. And the Bruins so quick. They can score out of just about anywhere. And definitely look like the Cougars were not quite ready for that one. But the Bruins have doubled their advantage. As both Arrowwood and Marks now have found the back of the net. And again, those Coach Carmichael substitutions proving their worth. That one's intercepted as Johnson stepped in front of it. Marks the target. Mark lobs it forward back to Johnson. Johnson out to the outside. That one's going to be intercepted. Misplayed, though. Johnson has a chance to get it back. Bouncing around. Peter's going to come in, try to intercept this one. A little bit of jockeying there with De Diego. or excuse me, with Evans. Peters goes forward. Wasn't able to get it past Minifo. Peters to Stevenson. Abrams, nice touch and turn. Has some space through the middle. Watch out. She can launch one. She decides to try it, but not a particularly difficult test for Kinkoff. One took 2 skips and into her arms. Will roll out of bounds, and it will be a Cougars throw. No numbers forward, really, just 2 on 5. Going to try it, and that one actually could be a corner kick, and it will. Just a missed touch off of the throw-in, so it'll be the first corner kick of the day thus far for Averett University. Looks like they're going to send Katri Kako over to take this one. Good corner right into the middle of the box. Bruins got a head on it first, though. Now off to the races. They also do not have numbers. That's a good ball, but just a little bit off target. It's a good idea, but too close to Casey. And now here comes the Cougars on the counter, but it's going to be too far forward. And Bruins will get a goal kick. Bruins working out of their own end. Griffith over to Townsend. A lot of pressure there. Evans trying to get the takeaway. That's a good pass interception chance here. Good pass, looking for a shot. Big defensive play as Braden Adams was able to break that one up. Looked like there might be a chance there for Madison Morin. Let one rip. Good job by Griffith getting in the way of that ball, heading it out of bounds. Be another throw in for the Cougars. Definitely have spent a significant amount of time in Bruin territory, but only one really good opportunity for them thus far, and Shoup came up with a nice diving save to deny that one. But they've definitely been getting some more chances, and they'll get their second corner in relatively short order. On the opposite side of the field this time. And as before, it will be Kako taking the corner. Bruins, by the way, with a substitution waiting to check on. This one boomed out to the outside. It'll be a throw-in. This time it's going to be Morin taking it. Winds up, gets it into the box. Bruins got a head on it first. Chance for a shot here, and it'll take one hop. Had a lot of spin on it, but not too much pace. And Shoup was able to gather it relatively easily. And she'll roll it out to Townsend. 2 Bruins waiting to check in now. Here's Stevenson. Back to Tierney. Abrams with it now. Good move. Looking for Peters down the side. And once again, first one to it was Casey. She has been very busy on the back line for the Cougars. Come with some big plays. Here's those 2 substitutions. Stevenson out. That's going to be a foul going against De Diego. Been a relatively whistle-free game. Not many fouls to speak of. Abrams will take this free kick, looking like she's going to send something to the far side of the box, perhaps. Instead goes near side. Tried to find Peters with it, and it is boomed away. Griffith gets to it first, then De Diego takes it away. Doesn't have any numbers, looking like she might wind up for a shot right here. Trying to create some space. Goes out to the outside, that's a good ball. Bruins are back and defending well, though. Into the middle, shot, squirts through, and it's in! As that one cut through everybody, and Remy Vigouroux. Pretty sure that was Remy Vigouroux anyway, or getting that confirmed. But that one looked dangerous and then shot in just the right spot. Shoup not able to get over to her right fast enough. And just like that, the Cougars have halved the deficit. And it is back to a one-goal game, 2-1. Bruins lead with just under 10 minutes to go. Johnson into the middle. Not quite able to connect there. But it was 30, right? Yeah, 30. Wasn't 11 the assist? Just had it confirmed. It was Remy Vigouroux, junior out of California. Came up with a Cougar goal. This one takes a bounce into the middle of the box. Risky. Still pinging around in there. Bruins haven't been able to clear it. And now finally do. But it's not out of harm's way just yet. Shot or pass, not sure which. But either way, it came back with some pace. Bruins trying to turn this one the other way. Sent forward. And this is three people all there at the same time, but Kinkoff just a bit earlier than the other two. And able to snag it. Not a bad idea by the Bruins. Does it look like they might get Allison Lavullo there? Townsend back and breaks up that possession for the Cougars. Give and go, looking for Peters. Peters gets to it. Into the middle. A couple people running past it as Sarah Ward will be the closest one to it. It'll eventually be kicked away. Bruins maintain possession. A sub waiting to check in when available. Chance here. Shot from the outside. It's off the crossbar. Good look from Isabel Evans. That one had some significant pace on it, but just glances off the crossbar. Both teams make a substitution as Anna Grace Abrams going to check out for the Bruins. And it's actually the shot taker, Evans, who subs out in favor of Mackenzie Overly for the Cougars. Good one here in Greenville thus far. Bruins leading 2-1 over the visiting Cougars. Another shot, and this one going to go wide left as Vigouroux was looking to add a second. might not be overly relevant, but the Bruins have been going into the wind pretty much the entire game thus far. So when the teams do trade sides at halftime, if the wind does not drastically change patterns, which it has been known to do, but if it does not, Bruins will have that going in their favor in the second half. Throw in coming up for the Cougars. Bruins take it over deep in their own territory. Lost it into the middle, and Townsend's there to boom it away. Down the line, and it is out of bounds for a Cougars throw. I'm just going to leave this one back for Peters to take instead. Five minutes to go here in the first half. Bruins scored early, and then again near the middle of the half, but then later part of the half, Cougars got one back. All adds up to the 2-1 score line we see right now. Throw in is headed away. A bit of return to sender there. Ward steps in front of that one. Got it out to Ellie Cummings. Peters is going to track this one down. Drop it back to Townsend, back to Peters. A little bit too heavy on the touch, but again, back to Townsend. That one last touched by Minifo. So the Bruins will take over. Good shielding by Peters. Nice touch there by Riley Johnson to maintain possession. Here comes Ward. Has a few Bruins with her. Up through the middle. It's deflected, and it's going to go all the way to Kinkoff. Bruins had number forward there. Just weren't able to quite thread the needle. Ward comes up to challenge that one. Ends up at the feet of Lisanna Gio. So booted down the outside, and it'll roll out of bounds for a throw in deep in Bruins territory. But hesitant there is Peters and Minifo, both unsure who is actually going to make contact. Good defense there by Griffith, cutting off the attempt by De Diego. Into the middle of the Johnson. Coming up to challenge was Gio. And it will be another rare foul. We might have only had 2 or 3 the entire half thus far. Bruins have still kept plenty of players back. They've got 4 on their own half of the field right now. That one deflected on the clear attempt. But it does end up being Cougars' possession, and they will work it down the sideline. It's Kako who boots it forward. De Diego will send it out to the outside. Finds the feet of Mackenzie Overly. Overly back up to De Diego, but stepping in front of it was Griffith. Tierney drops it out to the outside. .90 seconds to go here in the first half. Bruins currently leading 2-1. Abby Arrowwood scoring early Mia Marks scoring in the middle. And then Remy Vigouroux scoring in the latter part of this half. Cross into the middle. This is a good one. Ball is loose, and it goes wide. That was a good chance there as, again, it was Gio with the opportunity. A little bit of miscommunication there between Shoop and the defense as people all kind of running into each other. That one very nearly found its way into the far corner. Third corner kick of the game thus far for the Cougars. This one is drilled, but behind the net. A lot of power, but did not have the accuracy on that one. Bruins seem in no particular hurry to get this goal kick away. Clock has bled down to 15 seconds here in this first half. Here's Townsend with it. Bruins just making sure that nothing happens here in the waning seconds. They'll boot it out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half. Bruins score the first two. Cougars get one back. And that's how we go to halftime. 2-1. Bruins in the lead. Stay with us. Officials back out on the field, and the players will be here shortly as we get ready for the second half of action between your BJU Bruins and the Averett University Cougars. Bruins at 4-1 on the year. Averett University at 2-0-1 coming into this one. Bruins coming off of their first loss of the year on the road, but are up 2-1 here in this matchup. Got a great start as Abby Arrowwood was able to score off of a corner kick less than 2 minutes into the game, and then later on Mia Marks tagged on a beauty. And then later in the half, Cougars were able to cut the deficit back down to 1 off the foot of Remy Vigouroux. Of their 6 games, this is only the second one at home for the Bruins. First 2 games are on the road, and their most recent 2 games are on the road. Just Pfeiffer, the only game they've had here in the friendly confines of Alumni Stadium prior to today. Came away with a 5-1 win in that one. Would love to see a similar scoreline here, but we'll see what happens here in the second half. Players are ready, and we are underway here in the second half. Teams have switched sides, so the Bruins in the light blue going from right to left now. And they are looking to get a quick start here. Gonzalez carrying, cuts it back, maintains possession, slid out to the outside, shot, and that's going to be corralled easily. Peters has actually switched sides. She was, well, I guess technically stayed sides, but switched relative to the offense as she was on this near side going the opposite direction previous half, and now she's over here. Oh, big chance for the potential tying goal, and knocked away, lost her footing. No foul, thankfully, for the Bruins. That looked like a great opportunity there for the Cougars as they tried to give the Bruins a little taste of their own medicine. But it will end up as a corner kick. So Cougars feeling maybe a little bit of deja vu, as this is exactly what happened to them at the very beginning of the game, with the Bruins getting a fantastic chance early and then scoring off the corner. Bruins trying to make sure there's no score off this corner, though. Still bouncing around inside the box. Hasn't been cleared yet. Pinballs off of a couple people and finally rolls out of bounds over the far sideline. And it will be a throw-in for Evans. Evans trying to go right near the goal line. Kicked back out. Maintains, or actually goes out of bounds, but it will stay Cougar possession. Right by the 18. Evans attempted to get a shot in there, but it was stifled. Here's a cross into the middle. That one's also boomed away. Goes out near midfield. A little bit of pressure there applied by Schmidt. Good touch over to Peters. Peters has a little bit of space. Goes to Schmidt up top. Or I'd say Gonzalez, excuse me. Gonzalez able to maintain possession. A lot of contact, and that will draw the whistle. Looks like Abrams might take this free kick for the Bruins. Holding on to a 2-1 lead, but would love to get the lead back up to 2. Abrams sends this one all the way into the box, and it's going to go all the way over the end line as well. It'll be a goal kick for Averett. Well, in the world of other Bruins sports, the volleyball team has been playing very well, and they have started their season quite a bit on the road, but they get their home opener on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Invite you to come out and join us for that in person if you can, and if not, we'll have it for you right here on the webcast. Definitely looking forward to that. Chance here for the Bruins. Good place to take a shot, but not able to tuck it inside the corner. Kinkoff saw the ball rolled to her go into the net, and she's like, no, can't have that in there. Tosses it out to the outside. I don't know any keeper who would be okay with just seeing a ball chilling in the back of their net. Kinkoff's kick is on the shorter variety this time. Bruins got to it first, but unable to maintain possession. Drilled forward. Griffith tracks it down. Gets it over to Peters. Abrams goes into the middle. That's a good ball. Forward to Gonzalez. That looked like a handball, but official says play on. Gonzalez out to the outside. Good move. Chance here for a cross, maybe. There's the cross, and it goes all the way. Header. Bouncing around. Chance for a shot here. And Gonzalez just took a little bit too much time trying to get that ball under control. And now here comes the counter. Shoup thought about coming out to get it herself, then decides not to, and it'll eventually be poked out of bounds as De Diego was making the Bruins defense work there. Again, she has scored 3 of the 5 goals coming into this match for Averett. Real weapon off the bench. Headed out of bounds, another throw in for Averett. Throwing goes short. Denied by Peters. Up the middle. Gonzalez lobs it across. Chance here for the Bruins. Have some space on the outside. That's where they're going to go. A few runners. Slid forward, and that'll be kicked out of bounds. Bruins throw in. Both teams have been very willing to go to their bench often. See when the first substitutes check in here in the second half. Bruins currently with several non-starters on the field. And as it stands right now, what would be the game-winning goal scored by one of the reserves. Mia Marks providing that one. Bouncing all over the place. Bruins get a little bit of control here. Looking for a cross. And that's going to be a whistle against the Bruins. So it'll be a free kick for the Cougars deep in their own territory. Going to be tracked down by Griffith. Now it's just kicked out of bounds. Substitution coming in here for the Cougars. They will be the first to sub here in the second half. Madison Morin in for Evans. Another partial clear for the Bruins, but still in their zone. This one's sent, and Shoup will race over and snag it. Not sure if that was intended as a shot or a pass to the far side, but either way, Shoup wasn't going to give it any chances. Up through the middle, Gonzalez able to take it and turn. Good ball to Peters, but good defensive effort there is Clarice Peters on the other side, able to come up and knock it away. Gonzalez has a little bit of space to work here. Gonna drop it back. Gonzalez out to the outside. Chipped forward. Looking for Abrams. Battling for it. Ward got in there as well. Ball is still loose and bouncing around, and then finally Cougars able to get it away. Had a promising looking build there for the Bruins, but unable to come away with anything on it. Ooh, good ball into the middle. Trying to get one more pass through. It gets deflected. That one's sent toward Shoup, and she gathers it easily. Well, neither team has been hanging back. Both teams showing lots of healthy aggressiveness and some good opportunities. I think on the whole, Cougars have been the better looking side here early in the second half. Lots of time yet to go, and Bruins do still hold a 2-1 lead. Got the ball to Gonzalez. Went a bit far from her on the first touch. Into the middle. Oh, that's a good ball. Shoup has to come out and dives on it. For a moment, I thought Shoup might have reacted just a little bit too late, but gets there in time. Good job pouncing on that one. And again, Averett looking dangerous here in this second half. Peters got it forward to Abrams, but she was dispossessed. Dropping it back here is Clarice Peters. Kind of back to Catry. Or Kako, excuse me. This one boomed. Oh, chance for Gonzalez, but too strong on the touch. It was a great ball. Just needed to have a softer touch on that one as it went flying away from her and made it very easy for Kinkoff. That was a good ball, though. This one skied just past midfield. Nobody able to touch it before it hits the ground, so it takes a healthy bounce. And we might have a caution issued on this one. Maybe just a warning. But definitely some unnecessary contact there. It's Jenna Franklin who receives the words. But just words. Franklin also intercepts the free kick. One sent deep. Good chance here for De Diego. Pops it into the middle. Bruins back on defense, and it ends up being an easy play for Shoup. Bruins swarming back there trying to make sure that the equalizer did not find a home. Shoup has been much busier here in the second half than she was in the first. Cougars really seemed to seize momentum with that goal in the latter part of the first half and haven't really let up since. Peters trying to go to Gonzalez. It was on the wrong side of her. Schmidt providing some pressure up top to Minifo. Skied out. Be a throw in. Cougars do have a player waiting to sub, but have to wait until they are able to do so. Another Bruins throw. And Gonzalez trying to do a little give and go there for Stevenson, but Stevenson not able to be on the other end of that one. Here's that substitution as Erica Lindstrom and Remy Vigaru swap spots. Entertaining game here between the Bruins and Cougars. Bruins trying to stay unbeaten at home and move their record to 5-1. And Averett trying to stay unbeaten on the season, move to 3-0-1. Lobbed across, and Kinkoff will come up and grab that one. No issues there. A lot of height on that one, but not much distance at all. Gonzalez underneath it. Good touch. Nice control, and then trying to go forward to Schmidt. Just not able to connect. Not a bad idea, but Bruins applying some pressure. Ooh, misplay. Big chance here. De Diego fighting through the pressure. 3 players all converged. And it looked like, not sure if that was Adams or who that was, but somebody was able to get it out to the side. Still in Bruin territory, though. Slotted forward, and no Cougars in the vicinity of that one at all. So the Bruins will take over. Gonzalez splits 2 defenders. Chance here. It's a 3-on-3. Gonzalez slides it through. That's a good ball to Peters. Peters has 1 to beat. Gets around the outside. Still has it. And tried to cross it, but it went right into the arms of Kinkoff. Could see the idea, but Kinkoff had already cut off too much of the angle. And Kinkoff and Peters really had virtually nowhere to go with that. Like the idea, but maybe go a little sooner. Another short kick. Pass comes forward to De Diego, though. Slipped forward. Taken away by the Bruins. Tried to clear it out, but it was intercepted by Clarice Peters, who drills this one, but well off to the side. It'll be a goal kick. Goal kick sent, and did get it to Van Dudewoord, but was unable to possess. Averett sends it forward. And it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a Cougar throw. Looks like Clarice Peters will come up to take this one. Substitution here is Minifo is coming out on the back side. Still bouncing around. Peters, nice job getting up to that one, but then unable to connect with Van Dudelward. Poked away from Guillot for the moment. Still Averett possession though. Just about 20 minutes gone here in the second half. Bruins holding on to that 1-goal lead, 2-1. Good give and go. Kept in. Just barely kept that one in. And it will result in possession staying with the Cougars. Big cross. Bruins get in front of it, and then Griffith clears it out. It's skied. Jennifer Townsend tracks it down, battling for possession, and it will be a Bruins throw. She was working against Ivarinen. Throw goes to Averett, so Cougars take over, and the Bruins try to win it back and do successfully. Stevenson trying to work around some pressure. Slid forward, and again, just too much on it. Good idea, but not able to connect with Van Dudelward up top.
No, 15 came in for 18. For what? 15 for 18, so it was the other person. So I think you said 22. Yeah, that's correct. 22
Yeah, that'll roll out of bounds. Bruins throw. Certainly been a much closer game than when these two teams met last year. Bruins winning that one 4-1. Very early going. Looked like this one might be trending that direction when the Bruins scored in the second minute. And then again, near the relatively close to the middle of the first half. Took a 2-0 lead. Looked like they were in control, but since then the Cougars have responded. Got a goal in the latter part of the first half and have applied a ton of pressure here in the second. They have had the better chances here in this second half, but the Bruins with the luxury of the lead. Although they would love to get another goal or two, they, as long as they can hold on defense, they don't necessarily need another one. I'm sure Coach Carmichael would feel a lot better if they got one, though. De Diego dispossessed. Well defended. Here's Van Dudelward. Well defended. That one passed all the way across the field, went by about 3 different people. And again, the Bruins defense has stepped up here in the second half. They have made some tough plays. Also, Shoops made a couple good saves. Bruins take over. No numbers here, but Schmidt does have it. Slots it out to the outside, where she finds Stevenson. Stevenson cuts it back in. Chance for Schmidt. She'll take a shot, and really no challenge there for Kinkoff. Makes the easy catch. Another high kick from Kinkoff, and it's going to go to Peters. She's going to battle for it with Franklin. Franklin will get it forward to De Diego. He's been on the verge of a big play for quite a while in this game, but the Bruins have kept her from it thus far. Peters able to keep it in. Nicely done. And Peters has it tapped away out of bounds by Gio. Substitution here is Anna Grace Abrams going to check out. And Riley Johnson back into the match. It's one of the starters. Here's De Diego again. Going against numbers. Has it poked away. And that will be Cougars' throw as it's knocked out of bounds. And we'll do it again. Into the middle. Bruins take it away, at least for the moment. Passes behind Peters, but she does get to it. Turns the corner. Chance here. Van Duderwoord going down the near side. Tried to get it to her, but it was intercepted as Kako got in the way. Kako slots it forward to De Diego. Drop back. Down to the corner. Was intended to get it to Franklin, but too much on it, and it'll be a goal kick. Bruins working out of the back. Stevenson's pass gets deflected on the way and goes to Peters. Peters has been working against Peters quite a bit, with Francesca Peters of the Bruins and Clarice Peters of the Cougars. Bruins working down the far side now. I'd love to get one insurance goal here as the Cougars have been knocking on the door really here throughout the entire second half. Bruins have had a couple good-looking counters, but have just been failed by the final touches. Often too heavy. Johnson comes away with it. Has a little bit of an opening here. Slides it through the middle. Chance here for Van Duderwoord. Bouncing around, trying to finish. And it's going to be kicked wide. Van Duderwoord pounds the ground knowing she had a chance there, but unable to finish. Deep throw in for the Bruins. Here's the cross, and that's going to be a corner kick. As Casey got in the way, but deflected it past the goal line. See who comes to take this corner for the Bruins. Getting everybody set up. Looks like it is going to be Peters. We'll come back to take it. She has seen a lot of minutes in this one. Bruins got their first goal off of a corner kick. Looking for another one here. It's kept in bounds. Here's the cross. Up to the top of the box. Taken away, and here comes the Cougars. Up the middle, racing down to track it down is Griffith. Does so relatively easily. Time continuing to tick away. Bruins riding to relatively early goals in this one, leading 2-1. Francesca Peters with it. Here's Van Dudelward. Tried to send it forward, and Kako got a piece of it. Pressure here on the backside from the Bruins, right around midfield. Gio with it. Going to drop it back one more time. Good pass forward to Franklin. Franklin's got a little bit of space to work with, but Peters quickly closing in. And again, the Bruins have been all over De Diego whenever she has touched the ball. That was a good job there by Peters coming up with it. This one cleared part way. And Stevenson will tap it out to the outside. Bruins do get the corner. Good chance here for a cross. There it is. Denied initially. Bruins trying to win the follow-up. Didn't get it. And crisis averted for the moment for Averett. Still very much alive in this one to the Bruins' chagrin. 15 minutes to go. Still 2-1. Same score it was at halftime. Battle on the far side for it. Stays in bounds. And it will be Cougars' possession. De Diego gets the shot off, but it's going to go wide left. And it will be a goal kick. A couple Bruins subs waiting to check in here. See if they'll come in now or later. Looks like it's going to be later. Booted away down the far sideline. It's going to be won by Averett. And that one out of bounds will be a Bruins throw-in. So the substitutions can check in here, except they threw it right away, and now they're going to have them redo it, and the substitutes will enter. Gabby Gonzalez in for Ashlyn Schmidt. And Mia Marks in for Susie Van Dudelward. Marks, the, as it stands now, owner of the game, what would be the game-winning goal. Cougars looking to cross. They do so. Took a couple bounces, shot, and it's going to go wide. A lot of pressure on that and didn't get a lot on the shot. And it rolled harmlessly off to the side. And as has been the case much of the second half, Peters takes the ball away from Peters. In this case, Cougars from the Bruins. Trying to get something up through the middle is Averett. They have been very tenacious with it, but haven't been able to break through. Bruins defense has stood strong. Risky back pass, but able to get it there. Mark's trying to go around Kako. Doesn't get there in time. Peters booms this one. Goes right to Griffith. And again, another touch that just ends up pretty harmlessly rolling to Shoop. Griffith's initial touch got away from her a bit. Fortunately, no serious repercussions on it. Francesca Peters with it. Down the middle. Got it to Gonzalez. Gets around one defender. She can be electric with the ball. Gets around another. Chance for a shot. There it is. Diving! And it's a goal! Gabby Gonzalez gave herself a little bit of space and pounds it home. Beautiful shot. And Kinkoff did all she could possibly do on that one, and it was not enough. Gabby's so dangerous when she gets it with any kind of space to work with. Gave herself just enough to get that shot off and rips her 4th goal of the young season. And that is a beauty. Gives the Bruins a little bit of breathing room here. Can't afford to get complacent as there's still plenty of time left, but definitely helps Coach Carmichael breathe a little bit easier. So we are under 11 minutes to go, and it's now a 3-1 lead for the Bruins. And again, it has been a total team effort on the offenses. 3 different Bruins picking up goals today. Marks picked up her 2nd. Arrowwood got her 1st, and then 4th of the season most recently for Gabby Gonzalez. Here's Marks. Good move. Chance for another. Cleared some space. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Marks, oh, so close to goal number 2. Oh, tantalizingly close for Mia Marks, as that one looked like it might be making it a 4-1 game. She did everything to give herself a great chance. Got under it just a smidge too much. She's another player who's just electric with the ball. Already saw it earlier once with the goal, and almost a 2nd goal there. Will be a Cougars throw in here right in front of the Bruins bench. And it is desperation time, or just about, for them, as they now trail by 2 with less than 10 minutes to go. They will need to score one in a hurry to have a realistic chance. Good give and go here. Chance for a cross. There's the cross. That looked like a handball. And it was. Was it in the box is the question. If it was, I think this is a penalty kick. It was outside the box, thankfully. So that's a small mercy for the Bruins, as that was a pretty clear handball. But thankfully it will not be a penalty kick. That did not miss being in the box by much. Still a golden opportunity for the Cougars, though. Here's the shot. Or cross anyway. Headed away, part way. And now boomed out. Looking for Marks. He's going to apply some pressure on this one. So the Bruins defense once again stands tall. After what looked like it could be a big mistake. Able to prevent it from having any negative effects. Gonzalez was trying to turn the corner there, had Mia ready to run if she could have hit her. Bruins coming out from the defense. Marks wants it. And it's going to be kicked away by Samantha Casey. And it will go out of bounds. Bruins throw in, and it will be a substitution as well, as Francesca Peters will go ahead and have a seat. Again, she has played a lot of minutes in this one. And it's going to be Maddie Petter, sophomore out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Bruins throwing in pretty much right at midfield. Time continuing to wind down. Bruins led 2-0 The earlier part of the first half, Cougars got one back, went into halftime 2-1. And the Bruins looked to be on the back foot a little bit much of this second half, but then really turned it around. And then a beautiful goal by Gabby Gonzalez restored the 2-goal advantage. And now looking like they will probably be able to put this one away. If the Bruins do hold on, they will move to 5-1 on the year. 2-0 here at Alumni Stadium. And the Cougars would record their first loss and would drop to 2-1-1. Sent forward. This is a good look. Chance here. Cuts it back. Looking at a shot. No, good pass. Johnson, though, took one touch too many. Tierney comes up with it. Going to drop it back. Oh, man, that looked like a great opportunity for Petter out on the outside, especially when she got it into the middle. And Petter not able to keep that one in play. Be a throw-in here for Clarice Peters. Bruins have one more sub waiting to check in when possible. Yeah, it's going to go out of bounds despite the best efforts from Braden Adams. Sent up the middle and returned all the way back to Shoup, who will grab it on one hop. Bruins will track this one down on the far sideline. Under 5 to go. The Bruins try to salt this one away. Substitution here.
We stop the clock under 5 for subs. I mean, if like if the winning team.
Out was 22 for away or home?
All just bouncing around in the midfield right now. Cougars trying to get an attack going. So I'm going to go right back to the Bruins, though. And they will happily take it.
29.
There's Petter. Tried to get it to Marks, who will have one more substitution here for the Bruins. Going to be Gonzalez checking out.
I couldn't remember if it was under 5 or 2.
Anna Grace Abrams, by the way, the one that checked back in for the Bruins, or Gonzalez. Pass is intended for her, overhit a little bit though. Drilled back down the opposite side, nobody home. Bruins will take over easily. A little bit of space to work with here on the outside. Have some good runners through the middle. Good cut back. There's a pass. Chance here for Stevenson. Stevenson got almost nothing on it, though. Had kind of an awkward angle trying to cut that one backwards. I don't know if anybody could have gotten it to her, but had a lot of open space for Petter on the near side. Good challenge there initially. Chance here for the Cougars. Shot. Nice save. Becca Shoup getting up in the air for that one and comes down with it. 2 late substitutions here waiting to check in for Averett. As we tick down under 2.5 to go. Bruins still holding the 2-goal lead. That one's through the middle. Marks is onside. But a great heads-up play by Kinkoff, who came way off her line to boot that one away as Marks was off to the races and it beat the entire back line. Heads-up play by Kinkoff. Oh, Bruins able to win a tough ball here. Chance for a cross. Still have it. Here's the cross. Abrams trying to fight through it. Now it looks like Marks might have a chance. And she goes down. Don't hear a whistle, but everybody stopped. Now we have the clock stopped. Looked like Marks got knocked over there, but it will be a free kick. Well, no, not a free kick, just a restart of play, essentially. Kind of a weird turn of events. Since that was just a restart, it wasn't a foul or anything. They didn't go out of bounds. They didn't get to get their subs in. So they are still waiting. And now it's going to be a free kick for the Bruins. In a pretty potentially dangerous spot here. Almost. Almost could think about taking a shot from here, but it's a tough angle. It is shot, and it will be caught by Kinkoff. Not a bad shot at all, but Kinkoff was ready for it. Under 30 to go. Another high and short kick. Well, relatively short compared to some of her others. Here's Marks. Marks fighting through it. Sent forward. And again, Kinkoff coming all the way out. And will slide to kick this one out of bounds. And that should do it. As we are under 5 seconds to go. Marks wanted to get this one in. And then sees the clock expire. So your BJU Bruins emerge victorious over the Averett University Cougars 3-1. They will improve to 5-1 on the season. And move to 2-0 here at home, while Averett University will drop to 2-1-1 on the year. Again, we have the women's volleyball home season opener on Thursday at 7 p.m. Hope you can join us for that. But either way, thank you so much for joining us for this game. I'm Nate Warwick signing off. Thanking you so much for watching.